I'm Jennifer Hallowell, the Executive Director of the Indiana Technology and Innovation Association, or ITIA. ITIA is the statewide association of technology-driven companies and entrepreneurs to move the industry forward. Welcome to our conference. We have a robust agenda, and we're excited to highlight all the innovative work that's going on in Indiana's tech sector. I want to thank our presenting sponsor for today's conference, First Internet Bank. I also would like to thank our contributing sponsors, Innovation Connector, the NIC, Customer Count, Alos Ventures, and 68 Capital. I would now like to welcome Joe Bielawski, President of Knowledge Services, and our host today, to the stage for a few opening remarks. Thank you, Joe, and thank you to Knowledge Services for graciously hosting us in this beautiful new office at Crosspoint Center.
So thanks so much. I just have a couple of comments. First of all, welcome on behalf of all of Knowledge Services family for attending and to our new home. We moved in just a few months ago and moved in as we were experiencing COVID, and doing construction during that was an interesting time. But I just wanted to thank the association and Jennifer as an IT company. We have experienced in COVID a lot of changes, and we've learned an awful lot. But to advocate for information technology in Indiana is very important. It's a vital industry. And I want to thank the state legislators also. We learned in COVID that people can move and companies can move, and information technology is not a smokestack industry. So doing everything we can to make sure that Indiana remains business friendly is very important to all of us, and certainly for me. The way we've changed is remarkable, right, in the last 18 months. And so the work that we've done at the building has been interesting. I was just saying to Dave Becker that this building is not BOMA friendly, building operation management, but it does present some unique opportunities, and both from a security standpoint, from a touchless entry, and from an amenity perspective. And so hopefully you'll be able to experience and see some of that today. One of the things that we've seen over the last 18 months is a transition from, I've got 2 points that I want to make real quickly. And the first one is really an encouragement for everyone in the information technology industry. I can't implore you enough to begin the process, but in the last 18 months, we've seen cyber attacks go from data breaches to ransomware. We are all at risk. We're all under attack. And we began pursuit of what's called FedRAMP. So it's a federal authorization and risk management program that's required to do business with the federal government. And in pursuit of that, we work with well over a dozen states and hundreds of cities, and found just how open, unsecure, and lacking they are in terms of verification of cloud service providers. So one of the points I wanted to make is we created what is called StateRAMP. It's a not-for-profit 501c6, and it's governed, managed. The board of directors is mostly government officials. And then there's a dozen or so steering committee members that represent private industry also, but it is the only mechanism in industry today that allows for government and private industry to verify cloud service providers' cybersecurity posture. The reason I bring all that up is we're all under attack. We're at risk. Cyber insurance is incredibly expensive. It has gone up 300% in the last year, and it's not going to stop. It's going to become unaffordable. If you haven't started, start now. I encourage you to do that with a great deal of emphasis and commitment. It's not a one and done, it's an ongoing process. So I encourage you to take a look at that. If you have interest in learning about protecting your assets, please get in touch with Leah McGrath, who is the executive director of StateRAMP. And then the only other item I'll point out in welcoming you here this morning, this is my plug, it's my commercial, but we're building out 35,000 square feet of, I'll call it co-working space, but it's advanced, secure, very comfortable working environment. And if anyone's interested in taking advantage of all the amenities of the building, but also very comfortable space similar to what you're seeing here, by all means, ask Delaney with our organization. She's the club manager, and that'll be opening in January. So again, thank you very much for coming in today and being a part of the program.
Thanks, Joe. Now I'd like to invite David Becker, Chairman and CEO of First Internet Bank and Chairman of the Board of the ITIA, to welcome us.
Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you, Joe, for hosting us. We were talking a little bit off the side of the stage here. We actually looked at this building back probably 3.5, 4 years ago, and to say it was rough is an understatement. I'm just stunned and amazed about all the great things you guys have done with this building. It's looking tremendous. Again, good morning. I'm Dave Becker, CEO of First Internet Bank and Chairman of the Indiana Technology and Innovation Association. We are so pleased to welcome all of you here today, particularly after last year's kind of virtual event, I guess you can call it. It is great to get people back together and get them interacting with each other again. For those of you that are new to ITIA, we welcome you. We are the premier association for Indiana's technology companies and entrepreneurs, collaborating to ensure Indiana is the best place to live and work in the tech community. If you're not already a member, we hope you will join ITIA and be a part of our work to support and advance Indiana's technology industries. As, I guess, primary sponsor, I have a chance to give you an infomercial or whatever about First Internet Bank. I'll save you the pain and keep the schedule moving forward. But as some of you are Fisher natives or maybe have seen, up on 116th Street, we're building this little building for our new corporate headquarters, kind of by the Nickel Plate Trail. You can't miss it, all 6 stories, and that giant white sign up on the roof that lights up all of downtown Fishers at the nighttime. So we're really excited to be a part of the Fishers community. First IB has grown tremendously since we got here. Kind of our code name for the building was Stay Put in Fishers for 15 years, or SPF 15. And right now we've added about, I think, almost 100 employees over the last 12 months. So we're kind of thankful that we had a little bit of COVID and we have people working remotely, or we'd have double-deck cubes where we're at today. So I know we work with a lot of folks in the room, and we'd love to help you out if we can, both from a personal and a business basis. And we are one of the banks in the state that does work with tech companies, even at the startup level. So we have some team members here with us today. Feel free to stop in and chat with them as we go through. We have a phenomenally packed agenda today and an amazing speaker lineup. Again, they want to get out to see people as much as we want them to see us. So from leaders all across the state, we have Governor Eric Holcomb, U.S. Senator Todd Young, Speaker of the House Todd Houston, the Mayor of Noblesville, Chris Jensen, and more coming. The lunch crowd is pretty impressive with, I think, the legislators that are going to join us for lunch. So thank you again. We hope you enjoyed today's conference. And if you'd like to join ITIA, you can sign up at indianatechnology.org. Thank you very much for coming.